Hey again, it's Julie. I wanted to shoot a quick video to tell you, show you this second board that I wrote on today for our meeting. It was about the 21-day detox. Like I said, a more detailed explanation is the webinar on the 21-day detox, okay? So you may want to look at that, but I want to get you guys ready for some grocery shopping tomorrow and some cooking. And so you can see the do's and don'ts on the board. There's a whole sheet or two on this, so this may not be complete, but this is what we talked about today as far as the do's and don'ts, okay? So some of it's the don'ts. You're gonna need to know what to stay away from, which of course, as you can see, even though I can't read backwards, I might as well just tell you off of memory. We gotta stay away from wheat and grains. We gotta stay away from sugar and honey. You got to stay away from dairy. That seems to be the one that's really the hardest for people to stay away from. That means your yogurt, your cheese, you know, all that kind of stuff. So dairy, wheat, grains, which also means oatmeal, anything that bread is made out of. Yeah, oatmeal. Even, you know, you're going to stay away from brown rice. There are some healthy foods that you're actually going to stay away from on this detox, okay? But we're also going to, you see artificial written up there, we're going to stay away from artificial sweeteners, okay? You are supposed to stay away from caffeine, obviously alcohol, which isn't on the board. There is a way to use stevia as your sweetener, but it's got to be the right stevia, and that is something that I did not mention today in our meeting, okay? While I'm at it, you can see my number. It looks like it's crooked on the board, but I want you to make sure you program my number into your phone. It's 803-984-0714, and I want you to text me whenever you have questions. I want you to engage with me, because I know that if you're asking me questions, that you're engaged in the process. If I don't hear from you, then I start getting a little worried about you. So sometimes you can ask me after class, but it gets busy, okay? There is one little note that you can see under there. You're just going to be eating real foods on this detox. A lot of those are whole foods, okay? So they're really like one ingredient foods. That means you could be eating chicken or green beans, asparagus, a banana, an apple, okay? But when you start getting that stuff in a jar or a box, that's when you're getting things that have more than one ingredient, right? Now, there's sometimes when you have to look for something that might be in a jar, like someone asked me about salad dressing today. You're probably going to have to not use any kind of commercial salad dressing, all right? You might need to make your own, which we usually do with oil and apple cider vinegar and olive oil, maybe red wine vinegar. You got to stay away from the vinaigrettes. You got to stay away from balsamic vinegar. But I did tell a girl earlier today that Tessa May is one of the ones recommended, I believe, in the official detox manual. But one of the rules just in general is if you get something in a package, check and see if it's got less than 3 grams of sugar. That is very rare, okay? It might be something like bacon, which I told them they might gonna have a healthier bacon would be okay, like maybe twice a week. Sandwich meat, okay, not the best meat, but if you're really hungry and you gotta have something to tide you over, same deal. If you look at the ingredients on sandwich meat, it'll say it has sugar, right? It's got couple sweeteners, you know, like shaved turkey or whatever, but it's very, very little sugar compared to the amount of protein, okay? So I'm just giving you a couple little hacks here, but you can see the do's. This is basically what you're going to be shopping for at the grocery store. You need protein, so that means you're either going to be eating chicken that you can marinate yourself or just grill it up, chicken, fish. It's okay to have beef. I would recommend a good quality beef if you're going to have it. But it is allowed, okay? It's fine. Salmon, tuna. The only one I don't recommend is tilapia. Okay, tilapia is crap, okay? You're wasting your money with tilapia, all right? Then you're going to have, so you got a protein, you're going to have veggies at each meal, and a good fat. You may end up cooking your meat. Your meat may have fat in it, and you may end up cooking your vegetables with the fat also. So the good fats are coconut oil, olive oil, ghee, which is one of the ones I highly recommend. And of course you can get, that's rubbed off a little, but nuts and seeds have good fats. Try not to get them roasted, not salted if possible. Whole and raw is better. But also avocados, good fat, right? Okay, when you eat fats, with the meats and the vegetables, you will not gain fat. It's when you have a fat with a carb that can really cause you to increase your waistline, okay? So you're gonna go for what we call protein and produce. It could be meat and a vegetable and a fruit, all right? You're supposed to double the ratio of your vegetables to your fruits. So I would only go with 2 fruits a day, and that means you're gonna try to eat 4 vegetables a day, a vegetable at every meal, which really needs to be hopefully a green vegetable most of the time, okay? And use the fruits as snacks if you need to take them to work, because they're very portable, all right? Other thing you need to remember is to drink your water, lots and lots of water in between meals, okay? You're gonna be detoxing, you're gonna be eating these clean foods, and you're gonna need to rinse that stuff out of your bloodstream and out of your organs, and make sure you don't get, it will help a little bit with, you know, an occasional headache or two, or, you know, a little bit of detox symptoms here or there, okay? So I want you to commit to it. I want you to let me know. You got to get prepared tomorrow, day 1, and let me know if you have any questions. But that is the gist of what we met about, and that will get you caught up. So I'll see y'all on Monday.